Journey to the inner well of your being, turning within, reclaiming your soul from shadow. Steven Twohig, international speaker, guide, and pathfinder. Poem. This was when the wood floor talked. I am living proof that once you have experienced the open wood floor come to life in technicolor and begin talking with you, life as you know it changes. Nothing can ever be the same again. In the curves and blends of infinity wrapping its figure eight self around itself. Have I not already experienced this rebirthing of recall? Am I not meant to be here now, awaiting the cycle of repetition? To return to this sacred spot, to find a new mystery teacher who have stepped themselves into the medicine not sought or taught in the West. Listen with me now. Floor is speaking to me, to you. Just listen. Paul Goldman. Dedication. For my children, may this book help walk you out of generational shadows I unconsciously handed over to you. May this book help you find your path, your own axis mundi, and your own unfolding. This book was written for you, for all my teachers, those who shared their work with me, and those who helped me understand my own. May this book continue to the conversation you and I have been blessed to participate in. For the weary seeker, take a seat, sit down, and take a load off. May you find light in the darkest places. Preface. Turning Within is written to support the transitional moments of everyone's life. It's constructed to help you gain insights into the most important parts of you. This content is developed to usher you through the core of your resistance, which at some point in your life's journey must be navigated in dark nights of the soul. This book is your navigator manual. Welcome to the journey. I've practiced a form of life enhancement called shadow work for 23 years. In this book, I present to you the benefits of my gathered wisdom. Your journey begins with understanding meaning. Without that understanding, there can be no emotional entanglement in life. Without meaning, life is nothing but a muddle. The work you are about to embark on is deeply rooted in my extensive experience and transformative journeys I have facilitated for countless individuals. This practice has the power to profoundly influence various dimensions of your existence. It touches the very essence of your self identification. Shadow work is instrumental in enhancing emotional intelligence, fostering healthier relationships, catalyzing professional and personal growth, navigating life transitions with grace, and it is critical in the realms of creativity and spiritual exploration. Meaning is the subjective interpretation that merges from the interaction between our external world and internal mental state of emotion, cognition, and content. It's time for you to take control of the meaning you've made. Yes, you. You create your own meaning from the external world and your internal mental state. Your genius is the unique expression of the universe that can only come through you. Understanding that you make meanings offers you the opportunity to no longer be controlled by that meaning. When you take control, you become open to everything becoming a miracle. The process, closing the circuit, presented in this book is practiced, tweaked, and refined and enhanced through integration groups maintained by a community of committed shadow guides and practitioners. Our circle, a gathering of guides and practitioners, is a container, a sacred safe place of energy, which becomes a cauldron brimming with healing and insights. We offer the container to deepen our practice and support the revealing of the innate genius to the human spirit which lives in each of us. The seeker who have come and continue to practice in these circles are gift givers. Everyone in the circle may learn from the work of another as well as their own. Each of us comes to the circle as an equal. The teacher comes through the person who presents their work in the container. We become a tribe, sharing in our work while holding space for one another and witnessing the work done by others. The space held by this container is the soil by which this book took root. I have written this book while standing on the shoulders of the tribe. The tribe is standing with many other tribes doing this powerful work. After all, I believe some wounds heal best within a community. This is the reason this book exists to support the community of seekers and their shadow work. And you need to know this book isn't meant to be read, it's meant to be experienced. A final note: as a shadow guide, the very nature of the practice requires confidentiality. Therefore, trusting your guides is a paramount because when doing this work, you operate in the dark where monsters dwell. My promise is to never knowingly betray your trust. However, I also understand the power of story and its value in helping each of us feel like we aren't alone in our struggle. Stories are the most effective and sometimes the only way to convey a message. Throughout the book, I sought to balance the need to share my clients' stories with you, the reader, with my vow of confidentiality to my clients' students, brothers, and sisters. Ultimately, they all are my teachers. Thank you to those who have permitted me to step as best I am able to where you have stepped through your work. I strive to light up the work in others through going back to our time together and remembering those threshold moments. I thank you, Steven Twohig Sr. P.S. This book isn't meant to be read, it's meant to be experienced.